Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on what corner of the world you're joining us from today. And welcome to WFYC's August webcast. We have a really exciting topic and guest for you here today. So we're really looking forward to getting started with this session. Today's agenda is the same as always. We're going to start off with housekeeping, just a couple of quick reminders, an introduction to our guest speaker, a presentation, and plenty of time for questions and answers. Before we get started, please know that this session is being recorded. A link to this session will be emailed to you, and today you can listen along in English or in Spanish. If you'd like to listen in Spanish, click on the interpretation button at the bottom of your screen and select the Spanish audio channel. Next slide, please. Just a reminder that this is a Zoom webinar. It's not a Zoom meeting. So while there are participants here learning with you today, you will not be able to see them. You're only going to be able to see our staff and our guest speaker. All participants are muted, but that doesn't mean that you can't ask questions. In fact, we hope that you will. Please use the chat function, raise your hand, or use Q&A to send questions or comments at any time. Your best view is if you click on speaker view or side-by-side speaker view, but of course that is up to your preference. And without any further ado, I would like to introduce you to Vanessa Jimenez. She is with TechSoup, which is a nonprofit that serves other nonprofits and NGOs with help in everything from software to hardware to all of the technology that your club and organization might need to do the best job possible. So, Vanessa?
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. I am Vanessa Jimenez. I have been in TechSoup for over 4 years. I briefly went to the cybersecurity industry for a year and a few months, but I'm back again at TechSoup. And here in TechSoup, I had so many numerous jobs. And my last job, and my current job, is a program manager of the digital customer success team. And I am very excited to help you out understanding what is TechSoup and any of those burning questions I have about TechSoup as well. So the way that I wanted to name this is like Get to Know TechSoup. Is an NGO tech resource. And then now we're gonna see a little bit more about the agenda that we're gonna have today. And basically what we're gonna learn today is you're gonna learn an introduction of TechSoup, TechSoup offerings in your country specifically, how to sign up for our services. We're gonna do a little demo for the catalog, and then how you're gonna be able to sign up in your country, and a little Q&A. Perfect. So we're just going to get started about what is TechSoup. So our mission is to build a dynamic bridge that leverages technology to enable connections and innovate solutions for a more equitable planet. And then actually that picture that you see there, that was in a summit that we did in San Francisco. So I should be up there too. So what is TechSoup really? So we're a 501c3 nonprofit organization in the US, and we're part of a global network. Our goal is to support nonprofits like you as you work with technology to help you build a more equitable planet. We host a catalog of affordable technology products from major tech brands like Microsoft, Dell, Intuit, Adobe, and many, many more. We offer services to help nonprofits choose, install, and manage software and hardware. We're creating content, courses, and trainings to help nonprofits like you and your staff to build their tech skills and expertise. And our ground-based programming strengthens global cybersecurity, and we are actually able to help you out finding donors that would like to help you spread your mission around the world as well. So together we build a stronger and more resilient civil society. We have more than 60 global network partners around the world. We have 1.4 million civil society organizations around the world as well. We serve more than 236 countries and territories. We have $19 million plus of technology and resources and funding as well, and 39 supported languages. So TechSoup and the 60 plus partners in the TechSoup Global Network have enabled $1.4 million in the civil society organization, more than 230 countries and territories that receive more than retail value of $19.1 billion of technology tools and resources and funding. And one of those organizations can be you, and we're excited to help you out. So what do we actually do? So basically, the nonprofit technology adoption and digital transformation journey is very difficult for everybody to manage while they focus on delivering the mission, helping out the people that you help out in the communities. So what TechSoup allows you is that it provides you solutions for every stage of your digital journey. And also offers you a community that will help you out supercharge your mission and your technology. So basically what we do is that we have tools to identify what are the tech needs that you have in your organization. We have also options for you to make a plan, or what do you actually need in order to be successful in your technology planning. You can purchase tag options with us, so you can have discounted or donated technology software and hardware solutions for you. We can actually help you implement those solutions that you get from us. We can help you out also training your staff in those solutions. And let's for an example that you don't have anybody that can help you out maintaining those solutions in the long term, but we also have partners that are also, some of them are nonprofits as well, that can help you out managing those software if you don't have an IT personnel in your organization as well. So we can help you out access a vast array of donated and discounted products throughout the TechSoup catalog. And speaking a little bit more about the catalog, what is exactly there? So we can help you out providing a wide range of technology products that are discounted for nonprofits, leading to an average cost of $8,000 US dollars per TechSoup member. And then also we have increased our cloud offerings, and we're committed to helping nonprofits to move to the cloud and utilize the benefits. So if you see here on the left side of the screen, a few of the partners that we have, and basically they're probably names that you recognize a lot, or that you actually are getting and without a discount, and you're paying full retail price. We are able to help you out move those licenses to us, so you're able to get a discounted price made only for nonprofits. And then on the right side of the screen, on the right side of the screen, you're going to be able to see that we have on-premise software still. We have cloud technology also as well, and then hardware as well. And then over here, these are a very tiny amount of some of the donors and partners that we partner. We do have Microsoft, AWS, ADP, Adobe, Lenovo, Dell, HP as well. We have GrandStation, Slack, Okta, HotSuite. A lot of these big brand names have a donation program through TechSoup, and that's why we're able to provide a very highly discounted, and some of them are actually free to nonprofits like you. So what are the benefits for a nonprofit to be with TechSoup? So you're going to be able to access donated and discounted technology at best prices. So software, hardware that is new and refurnished, and a lot of services. We're going to be able to help you out with somebody in your community or in your country to get access to this technology. So we're partnering with nonprofits across the world to deliver these services and these solutions to you. So you're gonna be able to see local offers, and then you're gonna be able to have that specific help from somebody that knows you, somebody that knows your region, somebody that is well versed to know what are the challenges that you guys face every day. And then also with TechSoup Boost, we're going to be able to provide you more bundle discounts, if you will. We're also launching Quad, and Quad is a community that you're going to be able to see organizations around the world, organizations that are in the same journey as well, in the digital transformation journey. So you're going to be able to have conversations there with other organizations, and then also exclusive content. You're going to be able to also get access to cloud services, courses with TechSoup, and digital assessment tools to understand what are the tools and the software or any needs that your organization might have, and then basically work on those while you get the technology that you need. So I just wanted to make sure that that you see that we are a global network. So right here, we have more than 1.4 million organizations from around the world helping out organizations like you to get the technology that they need. And here you are, this is the visual map for you to see where are the countries that we serve, and where do we actually have hubs or offices around the world. So we have in North America 3 partners, Latin America we have 5 partners, in Europe we have 38 partners, in Africa we have 4 partners, the Middle East we have 2 partners, and Asia Pacific we have 11 partners. So this is a question that I get a lot. How do I get started with TechSoup? So it's very easy. So you sign up for our website, you register your nonprofit and create your account. You wait a validation process. It might take probably like a week, or sometimes you get just only a few days, depending on how many information we need, and we need to validate that you're actually a valid person from that organization to make sure that nobody is impersonating you, basically. So that's why there's some organizations that take a little bit longer, but usually just only a few days or a week. And then you're going to be able to just go to our product catalog once you are validated, and then start purchasing or start utilizing a lot of the products and services that we have for free as well. Perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how you can sign up for our services. Alrighty, so hopefully everybody is able to see my screen. Perfect. So it looks like I'm sharing. So here is the website. So TechSoup.org, it's our website. Right here, you're going to be able to select the country that you are watching, and you're going to be able to register that way. So let's go ahead and then let's click on United Kingdom. So this is going to take you to a website, and basically this website can look a little bit different to the one that we were on. And why is that so? So because we are partnering with organizations around the world. Sometimes these organizations, the website is not going to say TechSoup, it's going to say Charity Digital, it's going to say basically any local name that the organization that is helping us out serve you is going to take that name. So basically Charity Digital is a nonprofit in the UK that partnered up with TechSoup to provide these services and solutions to organizations in the UK. So what we're going to do here is that we're going to be able to sign up, and then basically all the way to the top in the right hand of the screen, you're going to be able to click on sign up. And then what this is going to go to do is that you're going to be able to put the information of you and your organization here. You're going to click continue. And then you're gonna sign up for TechSoup this way. And then you can do this with any single country that we have here. We have more than 236 countries available. And then I think another thing that I wanted to mention is that if, let's put an example that you're not able to see your country here, that is totally okay. What you can do is that you go all the way to the bottom in TechSoup.org, and then you're going to click on Contact Us. And then you're going to create a ticket here, or you're going to be able to live chat with us, or create a ticket with an email. Because what this is going to do is that we're going to be able to or help you all finding a partner that can help you out. Some of the partners you might not be able to see your country over here, but some of the partners are already offering the services to your country, but they don't list the country here. So we can actually help you out finding who is a partner that can provide the services to you. The other thing that I wanted to go over is our product catalog. So I'm going to use TechSoup.org as an example, and then later we can use the UK in order to do another example too. So over here, you're going to click on product catalog. And then you're going to be able to see here all the vast array of options that we have. You are able to select by category. So you can click by donor or company. And then here you're going to be able to see all the organizations that we work with to help us out spread this beautiful mission to help all other nonprofits. So you can see Adobe here, Cisco, Microsoft. Or what you can also do is you can click by category, and then you can click by that is specific category that you're looking for. For example, you can click in antivirus here, and then you're going to be able to see all the products that we're offering that can help you out with antivirus, for example. And then you can click on hardware over here, and then you're going to be able to see new and refurnished hardware that you're going to be able to access. You're going to be able to access this specific catalog of hardware. And basically the same exercise you can replicate in any single country that you select. You're going to be able to see here the catalog. And you're going to be able to see what is offered. I just want to do a little bit of disclaimer. Some of the items that you see on TechSoup.org in the US catalog might not be available for your country, but rest assured that if we don't have that specific product available in your country, we're going to have something very, very similar. And then you can also contact your TechSoup partner across the world in order to see what other products they might have available that can benefit you or that fit your needs at that moment. Basically over here, you're going to be able to see that basically some of them are basically the same. Like we do have Zoom, AWS, you do have Adobe, you do have Fiverr, you have Microsoft licenses, cloud and on-prem as well. And then basically you're going to be able to do exactly the same with any other country. For example, let's click Venezuela. I am Venezuelan, so I'm gonna select my country, but it's exactly the same. You're gonna be able to go to the catalog as well, and then see the options that we have available for example, in Venezuela or your country. You're going to do the same exact process. You're going to be able to click on register over here in order to get access to the catalog. You're going to put all the information of your organization over here. And this page is going to be very similar because it's actually from TechSoup. And then you're going to click continue here and then put all the details of your organization and get validated that way. But the process is very, very much very simple and very, very similar to any other countries in order to get access to TechSoup. Alrighty, so with that, I believe that I think that we're ready for questions. Oh, and then I'm just gonna make sure that I put my email over there. So if you do have any questions that are outside of what I can help you out today, you are able to email me. And then if I do not have all the answers, what I can do is that I can help you out finding who can help you out, and then as well as providing a little bit more of technical technical answers, if you will, with my team that is a technical customer success teams that dedicate themselves into providing a little bit more technical answers as well.
Thank you so much, Vanessa. That was really helpful. I've used TechSoup for years and learned some new things today just from listening to you. So thank you so much for sharing this information. It's really useful to know and worth repeating for those of you who are tuning in from outside of the United States, that sometimes the TechSoup website will look a little bit different depending on what country you're in. So I know that we have some folks from the UK who are here today in listening live with us. So good to know that Charity Digital is actually the name, but you can access it through TechSoup.org. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yes. So basically, what is going to happen is that every single country will have a partner that is going to be basically taking the role of TechSoup, and that's why you're going to be able to see different organizations, for different nonprofit organizations across the world, just basically saying, "Hey, we're a partner of TechSoup," and that's why the name looks different. But rest assured that they are partners of TechSoup, so then we are helping you out through these partners as well. We just want to make sure that it's coming from somebody that knows you, somebody that knows your situation, and somebody that is inside of that specific country. So a lot of it also comes with the services as well. So if you need help setting up any products as well, they can actually help you out because they're local to you.
That is really good to know. Thank you. And you mentioned that some services are discounted and some services are free. Is that something that anyone can visit the TechSoup website and see, or do you have to create a login first? I guess, could you just talk a little bit more about, if I'm not a TechSoup member yet and I'm curious about learning more, how can I do that?
Yeah, that's a great question. So you are able to browse the catalog, and then over there you're going to be able to see the items that are totally free, and then the items that you might have to pay an admin fee, or that they are subscription based as well. And some of them are highly discounted, or some of them what they're going to do is that I call them like a coupon code in a way, like you're just basically getting a coupon in order to pay for the membership. So you're gonna be like, the way that it works kind of is that we're kind of partnering with these organizations, and then we're allowing them to provide us a specific coupon code that only works for nonprofits and only works for you once you add that basically to your cart. And then what that is going to do is that it's going to you're going to go to the website example. Let's put an example of Slack as one of the partners. That if you want to get Slack, you're going to be able to get that coupon code, and then you're going to be able to go to slack.com and then go to the purchase process that way. But it's for some products are going to look different, but I believe that once you go through the process of just putting something in your cart, it's going to allow you to have all the instructions there. So I know that it sounds tricky and it sounds complicated the way that I'm saying it, but I feel like once you go through the process, you're going to be able to see that it's very, very easy and straightforward because you're going to have all the instructions that way.
Yeah, and as someone who's used it, it might feel a little bit tricky for a minute, but the instructions are clear. And am I correct in understanding that you have team members who can answer questions and just help somebody navigate the website and figure out like what services or products they might need?
Yes, and I think that that's one thing that I want to make sure that that you also have handy is that we are also nonprofits, so we really understand how difficult this process might be, because a lot of our nonprofits do not have an IT personnel, so sometimes they don't even know what to buy, and that is totally okay, because we are wearing a lot of hats. So I get a lot of questions of people saying, "Hey, I am in HR. but I actually am the designated person to buy stuff for my nonprofit because we don't have the budget or the staff to have a dedicated IT personnel, and that is totally okay. So the thing that you have to do is just go ahead and then contact us via chat, via email, or via intake forms once you are in the help section of your specific country. So rest assured that we're going to be able to help you out, not only helping you out getting the license that you need, but also answering any questions that you have if you are eligible for some of the products, or if you just need any other resolutions out of anything TechSoup related. And I also want to stress that the the youth clubs have a very good eligibility. So the way that it works is that partners out there, for example, Adobe, Microsoft, you name it, they are the ones deciding what are the organizations that they want to provide these donations to the war, basically, or any categories of organizations. So the youth clubs do have a lot of good eligibility. So that means that a lot of these big organizations want to help out youth clubs. So you guys are basically eligible for basically everything. I'm not gonna say everything, but I will say, like, between you and I, it's almost everything. And if there's something that I'm missing, it's probably something that you don't need. But everything that you need, you guys are eligible for. So I'm very excited that our partners are able to make that happen as well for the youth clubs.
Thank you so much for all of that clarification. I think that's really helpful. And I want to go back to something that you talked about a minute ago, because we did get a question about it. You mentioned that a lot of organizations just don't have the budget for an IT person. So sometimes it's hard to know where to get started with what to purchase for your organization to make things more efficient and easier in your day-to-day. But you also mentioned earlier that TechSoup does have IT services. Would you talk a little bit more about what that is and how somebody would access IT services if they're interested?
Yeah, so that will vary depending on your country, depending on what is available or not. But what I do know for sure is that, or somebody in TechSoup can help you out understanding where the needs of your organization has, like how many users do you have, what kind of licenses will be better for your organization, and also create an assessment to understand what do you need in order for basically if it's hardware or if it's software. But then as well, we do partner with other organizations. For example, I'm going to talk a little bit about the US because I do not know exactly what is offered outside of the US and what other organizations we partner up. But for example, I know that the cases are similar, so I'm going to talk with the US so you guys can understand a little bit of example. For example, we partner with an organization called Tech Impact. Tech Impact is also a nonprofit in the US. And basically what they do is that they do manage IT services. So what they're going to come in is to say, hey, I am unable to manage my licenses. I'm unable to manage if something goes wrong. So if something breaks, so who do I need to go with, right? Do I need to go and pay thousands of dollars to somebody else? Or you can pay a very small amount monthly or annually to, like, for example, organizations like Tech Impact. And then when something breaks, you just ring up the phone and they're going to be able to help you out with that. And cases like that are replicated across the world, so that would be something dependable on your country specifically on who would be that partner. Like for example, in the US is Tech Impact, and we also have a partner called Basque as well. That's one example that you don't have the money to pay somebody monthly or annually. Well, what you can do is that we call them one-time fixes. So Basque can help you out basically if something breaks that you don't have have access to, it's beyond your responsibilities or it's beyond your knowledge, then what you can do is just pay basically a one-time fix. I believe that one-time fixes are $55 US. So it's relatively cheap if something breaks to call somebody to get help on that specific problem that you have. And like I said before, cases like this are replicated across our network. So it might not be Basque or Tech Impact helping you out, but you're going to be able to have somebody locally in your community that will be also helping you out with similar services like that.
So TechSoup has staff that help you figure out what services you might need. And then you also partner with other nonprofits that work in the IT space that have solutions for organizations who either need ongoing or one-time IT support. That is a lot of really great information. And I hope that if folks are on this webcast and struggling with IT issues, that you will take a look at what TechSoup and their team has to offer. That's really fabulous. Thanks for sharing that, Vanessa.
Yeah, it was stressing out that even if you, let's for example, here's the way that I think, and I hope that you guys are thinking the same, is that instead of buying something, just shoot us an email, like send us an email or a live chat with us and make sure that that's something that you actually need, because a lot of organizations well, at least what I see, they're paying for the same products. Like for example, they're paying for Microsoft, and then they're also paying for Google or something like that. And it's like, just make sure that you utilize the licenses that you currently have with the best of your abilities, and max out all the features that they have instead of buying something else. So the TechSoup team can also help you out figuring out if you need to buy something else, or you can just simply use that specific product that you already have with other resources or with other ways that you might didn't know at the moment.
Thank you. And sometimes you might, like you said, be paying for a software subscription, like Adobe, for example. Lots of places use Adobe, but through TechSoup, it costs a few dollars less per month in the US than it does if you just purchase it through Adobe. So I certainly hope that you all will take a look at TechSoup and reach out to Vanessa and her team if you have any questions at all. And before we start to wrap up today's session, Vanessa, is there anything else that you'd like to share with the group? And also, this is our last call for questions. So if you do have questions, now is the time to enter them into the Q&A or into the chat.
Yeah, I think like I also want to talk to you guys a little bit about our courses. So TechSoup has so many courses available that can help you out really understanding the technology that you get from TechSoup, but also any other technology that you might have. So the way that you can access that is like you go to our website, and then you're gonna be able, oh, am I able to share my screen just for people to see? Oh, perfect, awesome. So then let me go ahead and then show you very quickly. So you're gonna go to services, and then you're gonna click on TechSoup courses. Or as well, what you can do, and this is quick and easy, we do have a lot of webinars as well. So let's put an example that you click here on Microsoft. And I will suggest you to use the US website in order to do this, because you're going to be able to have the most experience and more resources. So you're going to click on resources over here. Oops, I think like my internet. Oh, there you go. Perfect. So you're going to click on webinars. You have forums here that you're able to connect with other organizations. You have blogs, you have articles on how to do stuff as well, like for example, like downloading your own licenses if you want to. We have options to do that, and then materials on how to show you how to do that. The other thing that you can do also is go to services and click on TechSoup courses, and then what is going to happen here is that we have created stuff only made for nonprofits. So really understanding, for example, like Google Analytics for nonprofits, understanding how you can spend your grant for Google Ads to help out people going to your website. For example, we do have courses in Spanish. We have courses in English. We have courses in French. And what you can do here is like really understanding, for example, like Adobe for nonprofits, understanding grants for nonprofits, Microsoft 365 for nonprofits, Excel for nonprofits. So basically here you're going to have a vast array of courses that you're going to be able to see that are tailored for nonprofits like you.
Thank you. And Vanessa, are those courses available for free or do they cost something?
Some of them are going to be 100% free. We have partnership with Microsoft. So if you do want to learn about Microsoft courses, a lot of them are going to be free. And some of them are going to be very, very, very highly discounted. And then a lot of them are going to be just normal regular price, but it's not going to be anything super, super expensive for you to take a look at as well. And then our webinars are free. So, and a lot of materials is free too as well. So the courses I would say is like the next step. But there's a lot of free stuff available in our website also as well for learning.
It is really good to know. We will make sure that we include the links that you've shared as well as your contact information in the follow-up email for everyone who registered to this. And we'll also include it in our next newsletter to make sure that members who weren't able to join us live are able to still get this information and reach out to TechSoup and you if they have any questions.
Awesome. Well, I'm like very excited to help you out. So like make sure that you send us an email. If you, I know that for some people it's hard to like go like to the website and then just send like a blind email to anybody. But you have my email, so like make sure that if you need anything, send out my an email to myself, and then I will be able to connect you to anybody that can help you out and your journey this digital journey with TechSoup.
Well, thank you so much. We so appreciate you sharing your time and expertise and resources with us today. And I certainly think you will be hearing from some members of the WFYC community after this. So thanks, Vanessa. So before we wrap up today, just a couple of quick reminders that there are always webcasts like this happening once a month at WFYC. And the upcoming webcast is going to be on Wednesday, September 20th at 11 a.m. And it is going to feature 3 members of the WFYC affiliate community talking about their secrets to fundraising. So I really hope that you will mark your calendar for September 20th at 11 a.m. We have 3 seasoned and experienced fundraisers who are so excited to come on our webcast next month and talk all about what has really worked for their club, what has not worked for their club, and share some ideas with all of you about what you might want to consider when it comes to raising dollars in your community. Of course, please forward this newsletter and this information to all of your team members. Anyone is eligible to read this, and we certainly hope that you will share this information widely so that folks are able to access this information. Please follow WFYC on social media and of course contact our team if you have any questions at all. And once again, a big thank you to Vanessa and the entire TechSoup team for being part of the August webcast and sharing all of these amazing resources with the WFYC community.
Thank you so much for inviting me, guys. It has been a pleasure to help you out.
We hope you all have a great rest of your day, and we look forward to seeing you next month.